Rita, can I just introduce you?
Yes.
Thankfully, our Hindu panelists were able to arrive. Dr. Rita Agarwal, there it is. Dr. Agarwal works for the National VA, Medical VA Center, and she also has her own practice here in Murfreesboro. Can you tell me again?
Good Health Clinic.
Good Health Clinic, okay, and so she's a Murfreesboro resident, but she is fortunate to have to drive that I-24 every day. So Rita, you have 3 minutes to talk on how to build bridges of tolerance and understanding from a Hindu perspective.
Hello everybody. In my language we say namaste, which really means, which I think should start the real essence of what it means not to have any walls. And namaste, when we say it to you in the soul. We recognize you not by your body, but the soul within. So in Hinduism, we are taught very early on that we should not make difference between color or between somebody who's rich or poor. So our first thing I would say in Hinduism, it's really a religion which is a conglomerate of many beliefs and many ways of worship. And I would say Hinduism is a democratic religion. It says you need to choose your own path and follow it for your own salvation and peace within. And that's how that is, in our literature of Vedas and so many other literature that came after that. However, we know in Hinduism they talk about upper class, lower class, Brahmins and all that. Those come with culture as time, as we can see even today, how the differences develop out of insecurities and in terms of ego that we are better than the other. And I think our religion reminds us that over and over again, not to be like that. As you all know, Mother Teresa has worked a lot in India, and I love some of her sayings. That one of the poems that I always believe is about anyway, and the other one that I believe a lot about is, in this world, we don't have to do big things to make a difference. What we really need to do is do small things, but with a lot of love and sincerity. So they say if you can't help somebody too much, even if you just wipe a tear of somebody and be there, the person feels you're there with them, even though you don't do anything. At least you're not there to hit them again and throw them in some other problems. So in that way, I would say some of the shlokas we say, there's no point me repeating those. But when I start my prayer, even in Sunday school in the temple that I teach, I've been the education chairman of the Ganesha temple in Nashville, and the first thing we do is teach them that lead us from the darkness to light. And it also, we talk about that also lead us to tell the difference between what is right and wrong. And also let all, not I or you or only Hindus or only whites, let all there be peace and light to everybody. So I don't think any religion or any faith teaches us to cause differences. And the literature I have read, which I will end my discussion with, is I was reading lately for the kids. I have to teach these kids who are non-believers, even though they won't tell you that, but I can read. They are. Then what God are you talking about? And I say, be a God, believe in God, or you be an atheist. It doesn't matter. What you have to believe in is there is a higher power, whether you see it or not, believe it or not, and it has its action. And what gets you going is to be able to do things together. So I always give them this example that when you go in the farm, you can either make it a war zone, and fight with each other, or you can make it a farm and 10 of you can divide the work to build it. And that's how I say in my Hinduism also, that being together, keeping the differences on the side, and see the similarities and move forward.
Thank you, Dr. Argawal.
Personally, I'm from the Laotian community and Buddhist temple in Old Nashville Highway, and we have about 5 Buddhist temples here in Murfreesboro. And this side, the other side, 2 from Thailand, 2 temples from Thailand, and 3 from the Laotian community. Mainly, we serve the Old Nashville Highway, 5214 Old Nashville Highway. That's a little bit bigger than the other, but we believe the same belief. I have been here was not as a refugee status. I came to Middle Tennessee State University back almost 5 decades ago. So I don't know how many years. I still love and care sharing with the happiness with the citizens of Rutherford County as well as Tennessee. I really enjoy to first my job. I worked with the refugee from 3 countries for about 6 years, and from Cambodia, from Laos, from Vietnam. That means under the Diocese of Nashville. So that's why after 6 years, looks like everybody have the job, have the housing, have the, student go to school and everything else. And then I joined the Rutherford County school system almost 30 years and retired about 6-7 years ago. And I'm thinking, helping one another, doing something, and the citizens are so nice, so wonderful in Rutherford County. Have something open up, called permission. Well, my friend approached me and said, sounds good, because I'm so helpful from the community and citizens of the Rutherford County. I'd like to do something to pay it back by doing something to help others and get involved, and I got elected. First, I thought, I don't know if I'll be the winner or not, but I just tried to see how many votes I can get, finally, after 3 of us run at the same time, so my name appeared, to be elected in that group. I'm so happy to be that, and also now I serve my second term I have about 2 more years left. That is the reason I enjoy. As the Buddhist, we go to the temple, the monk. I'm speaking on behalf of the Buddhist monk. If the monk come here, might be he dressed different, robe and yellows and everything, share the head. I never been ordained as monk. And normally the man before you get to join your employment or something, or married, you have to be ordained as 6 or 7 days first. But when I came, my mother said, well, before you go to America, do you want to be ordained as a Buddhist monk for about a week? Well, but let me come back, maybe I can, start on that after I finish my education. And I came.
Time's up.
Oh, time up.
Go ahead and wrap it up.
Thank. Okay. I appreciate so much, and thank you again. My time, I like to talk short anyway. Thank you.